So today I got a special treat. Got a special treat for everybody today. So today I'm going to be starting a new series here, and it's going to be a character breakdown series. I'm calling it Dissecting Minds. Dissecting Minds, pretty much what it's going to be is me going over one specific character in each series or each video. Pretty much just giving you a general breakdown of the character, strengths, weaknesses, general knowledge about the character if you didn't understand, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about it. I've been playing a lot of Grand Blue lately. For a lot of people who don't know, my main character in this game is Lowain. He is a character that is, I wouldn't say like your generic set play character, but that's what he is. He is strong Oki. He's pretty set play heavy, and he also has a comeback mechanic. Okay, so let's go ahead and get loaded up here. Of course, I got my snacks as always. If you're, you know, if you usually come to my stream, you know I keep the snacks. Okay. All right.
Character select.
So, we are in Grand Blue. This is considered an anime fighter, which that's his genre is anime fighter. But it more so has like a this is like a mixture of a lot of games. I want to say has like a lot of elements from like different anime games like Guilty, even Unio, different mechanics like universal overheads from other games, and even a block button like MK. Here's Lowain. Like I said, is my main. Cool looking character. Small, even though he's look like he's like medium sized, he's technically considered a small character. I'll put him against Gran. Everybody likes Gran, right?
Auguste.
Everybody likes Gran, right?
Lowain versus Gran.
Lowain versus Gran. I actually just noticed the commentator says his name different. When you pick him, it says Gran, but then in the versus screen it says Gran. Okay. So we got Lowain here. This character, everybody in this game have different health values, as you can see. I tried to look up to see what his actual health was in the game. For those who don't know what health values means, health means like different health points. Like if I hit Gran, is how much damage you take or how much actual health you have. Every character doesn't have the same amount of health in the game. So, Lowain is one of the most low health. They try to say him and Percival and like a whole bunch of other characters have the same amount of health. They say that he has 10,000. He doesn't have 10,000 health. I'm pretty sure that most wikis and everybody else is wrong. He has somewhere close to, I think he has the lowest health in the game. I think he has somewhere close to 9,500 or maybe even 9,000. If he gets hit, he loses a lot of health. You see that? Just that off that jump in, and look if I do my jump in versus grind.
Great.
You can see the clear difference. You can see the clear difference on how much health I took versus how much health Gran took. Okay, so that's the first thing. He has very low health. Like I said, probably around 9,500 to 9,000, somewhere in there. I'm not 100% sure, but he most definitely has one of the lowest health values in the game. Overall, as you can see, he has decent backwards walk speed, decent forward walk speed, covers decent amount of ground, not really too slow. Excuse me. Not really too slow. Not too fast. Pretty decent. Like I said, you can get around the screen. Fine. Backdash, extremely good. Extremely good. Just about almost 2 backdashes. He's almost full screen. 3 for sure. He's full screen. So I would say extremely good backdash. His run is really good. A lot of people's runs are not this fast, so he can cover ground really fast. Backdash really good. Just to give you a comparison on people's backdashes and forward dashes, we'll get grind. So as you can see, pretty slow, right? Pretty slow. Take about 4 backdashes for grind to get full screen. You know, versus Lowain, his 3 backdashes and he's full screen. Take 4 for Gran to get back. 1, 2, 3. Really 2 for standing right here. Really 2. And he's full screen. Really good. Takes about 4 for grind, right? Gran's forward dash. This forward dash is pretty good. Forward dash is pretty good. Right? Lowain's jump, pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. He jumps pretty good. He can get around the screen pretty well, I would say. Like you can see, Gran's is a little bit more higher, a little bit more floatier. So in that aspect, it's not too bad. Lowain's is not too bad. Super jump, not too bad. Pretty decent. For those people who don't know what super jump is, you press down and up. Down and up. In Dissection, you'll get a super jump. Super jump forward, super jump backwards. Those are super jump. This is a normal jump, and down up is a super jump. Okay. Like, let's look at Grants. Yeah, super floaty, really good, right? Really good. Okay, so I'll say that that's a positive for Lowain. Pretty good jump arc, not terrible. You know, looks like he's really light on his feet, right? So we've covered his movement, health, you know, jumping and stuff like that. Of course, pretty decent, you know, regular spot dodge options. Pretty decent. Covers a decent amount of range, like everybody else's. That's all the same. You know. I will almost say that Lowain's kind of recovered kind of quickly. Yeah. It looks like Lowain's kind of recovers kind of fast. His spot dodge forward. Now let's go over his normals, and for this I'm going to pull up his frame data. So in this game, there are different normals, right? So you have like your jab or your 5A, 5A or 5L, depending on what you want to call it. That's your jab. You have like, or some people in other games call it your standing medium or standing 1. So just for the sake of this game, we're gonna call it yeah, for this video, let's call it just neutral light, neutral light, 5A neutral light, right? Then you have your neutral medium, right? Your neutral medium. Your neutral medium. As you can see, you have your neutral heavy. Then you have your unique button, which everybody has a unique button. And for him, he gets the parfait, the salad. They both give him super meter, so you can see where it says 100%. I can actually demonstrate that really fast. I'll just turn him down to 90. See, the food gives him health. The pasta gives him the most health. That one gives him medium health. That gives him low health, medium health, a little bitty meter. Yep. That gives him the most health. Parfait gives him the most. Parfait gives him the most super meter. So, yeah. Now that we've discovered that, I would say that that's neutral, because a lot of matches you may or may not get to use it unless you can set up. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad thing. It can be a bad thing, because if you see Grand flailing around with, you know, boot, and you're trying to eat, of course you can get counter hit. That's not really good. So you get counter hit, you know. But of course, like if you set it up, you know, if you set it up, you're able to eat. You could do something like that, or like a setup on knockdown, where you were able to eat where it's guaranteed. So, those are his normals. His joint number, his jumping normals, of course. Jump light, pretty good range, I would say. Yeah, pretty good range. Everybody has like super active jump light, so you can like jump light and like literally it'll linger. Everybody can do it in the game. As you can see, Grant, he can do it. So, jump light, pretty good range. You can make it hit at some weird angles, almost like cross up almost. But you gotta time it. So, really active normal, not bad. Like I said, general public for most characters in this game, their jump lights are super active. Jump medium. Let's talk about that. Jump medium, decent, not really terrible. You're never really supposed to jump in with this button. This button is more so for cross ups like that. So like if you're ever in a corner. If I'm in the corner, and let's just say, let's say Gran is putting pressure on me, right? I just put the computer on block all. I'm gonna control Gran. I'm just gonna do a basic block string. Actually, trying to think what I want to do. So let's say Grant tried to fake me out with that, he doesn't finish it, right? So now I'm blocking in the corner, right? I could use jump medium as a cross up there. So that's more so what it's good for. One more time I will demonstrate that. So jump medium is, like I said, used for cross up. That's what this button is for. It's specifically only used for cross up. I wouldn't use jump medium for any other button. I wouldn't attempt jumping in with jump medium. As you can see, the range is very short. Everybody's jump medium is not short. We had to take Graham for example. His jump medium is pretty bad. A lot of people don't use it. People rather use his jump fierce. But everybody's jump medium is not that short. His jump medium is pretty bad. But this is not Graham's cross-up button. But we're not talking about Graham today. We're talking about Lowain. So, again, jump medium, cross-up button. Your standard jump in button to start pressure or anything like that, is going to be your jump in heavy. As you can see, I forgot that I had him on jab. He is on jab, and that's good. You see, you're so plus when you jump in. You're so at advantage that the next button that you press jails. What jails means is that, as you can see, I have them on jab when they block on reaction, but when I do jump in heavy into jab, their jab doesn't come out. My button, it connects before theirs does, meaning that it jails. If I wasn't at advantage that much, then the button wouldn't jail. So this is gonna be like your main in pressure starter into whatever, right? So that's that. Then you also have your jump in unique, which is a series of overheads. I'm still not sure to this day. I want to say it's like 5 or 6 overheads maybe. I'm trying to super jump in place. It's a lot of overheads. Like on a tall character, you can get a lot. It's probably like 2 right there. But what's really good in this move right here is key. I'm going to explain his jump unique. His jump unique is really good, and it's really good for him on getting in on opponents. The reason why, and I'm going to demonstrate this, is he changes his jump arc to a floaty state. You see how he takes a little bit of time to come in? He kind of runs in place in air, and he kind of comes down slow. Versus if I do this, if I do super jump heavy, I come down at regular height. So because I come down at regular height, it makes it easier to anti-air me. Let me demonstrate this. So I'm going to switch to, actually, let me see if I can switch over to grind. I never did it from here. Let me see if I can switch control of the dummy. No, I'm just gonna do it this way. It's easier for me to do it this way. So I'm just gonna switch positions of the characters real quick just to show y'all. Just so I can show y'all what I mean by that. All right. So that's a regular jump in, right? Right? But if I was to use jump unique, right? You see how I get punished? I'm trying to hit him, right? Because I'm expecting a regular jump in, and I'm getting punished. That's specifically why that is good. What's going on, Donnell? That's specifically why that is good right there. So, like I said, that is really, really good for getting in with the character. So I'm gonna switch back over to Lowain real quick to finish talking about his jump in moves. But always remember, jump heavy and jump unique are going to be like your main jump in moves and baiting jump in. Everybody's jump unique is not as good as Lowain's. I would say this specifically makes him good. Getting in on people and like changing your anti-air timing is really, really good. And of course, it's plus enough where it jails. Like I explained that before. You can throw a lot of people off trying to jump with that. So that's what that is. So we got all his jump normals out the way, on what they look like, and let's talk about and yeah, and everybody in the game has like close normals. So I showed you like the neutral normals, right? These. Oh yeah, and he has a crouching fierce or crouching heavy. So crouching heavy, crouch light, crouch medium, crouch unique, right? So everybody's but that's his buttons that, and then you have close light. Let me take that off real quick because I have them on counter hit button. Stand light, stand medium, which is 3 hits. Close light, I'm sorry. Close light, close medium, close heavy punch. And in this game, everybody has auto combos, so you can press like close light, or close medium, medium, or close medium, medium. For Lowain, he has a 3-hit medium, so he can cancel into his auto combo or other things off of any medium. So 1 medium, 2 mediums, 3 mediums. Same thing with his heavy, his close heavy. He could say 1 heavy, 2 heavy. So everybody has that, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and get off into the frame data. For those who are familiar with frame data, hopefully this helps you out a lot. If not, like I said, you are feel free to like ask me questions or anything about the frame data that you're confused about. Now, his standing normals. Let me make sure I have both of my full frame data up for both these characters. I have 2 different sources. Like I said, some of these sources, these fan-made sources, some of the values aren't correct, but I do have one of the I have the Google Drive doc, and for the most, and this is like mostly correct. So his close 5L is 5 frames. That's the fastest normal in this game. As you can see, my my character turning blue on the frame advantage. This is +2. He can link 2 of them. What I mean by link 2 of them is that's a link right there. A link is because if you just match A, you'll get that, right? But if you time the A, that's called a link. So he can. A lot of characters can get links from their lights. But yeah, that's +2. 5 frames on startup. Really good. His regular 5L without being close is 6 frames. 6 frames, right? It's just 6 frames. It's negative on block. -1. Not bad. Not bad, right? Negative on block. Oh, I meant to also tell you guys, my bad, I'm sorry. Close light is +6 on hit. +2 on block. Close light, -1 on block. -1 on hits. Now we're jumping into some of the stuff that's kind of bad about the character, right? So, the reason why I'm going to tell you why that's kind of bad is, let me check ground real quick. So it looks like that Lowain's stand light from here is -1. I can see why they would make it negative on hit. Like here it says it's neutral. I can see why they would say it's negative on hit though, but that's kind of bad. So it kind of makes it like really no use to really use this normal. Has decent range, but like you really won't use it for anything, you know. And like you won't really be like throwing it out to poke with or anything like that. Like it's really not like a great normal to like kind of use, you know. That's decent recovery, but still, like I said, it's not the normal that you want to throw out because it's negative on hit. Like you can't even follow up probably. Like it doesn't even feel plus enough for you to follow up. Like there's like a stagger. There's like a stagger when you try to hit. So you'll probably get hit again before you throw out your next button if you were to like to poke with this. But there is a reason for this button, and there is a way how you can implement it. Lowain does have crushing moves like that. That's a crushing move, this is a crushing move, and this is a crushing move. What crushing moves means are you do a specific button that beats another button because of the priority that it holds. And Lowain is full of that. So he can get away with crouching medium or crouching unique, you know, because of the crush frames. So you could do something like this into that, you know, and crush. Now, that doesn't make this normal any much better though. You know, that's kind of just working with what he has. Still really bad, you know. That's that, right? So again, negative. What is this? Oops, I'm on Grand. Let me go back. Let me go back to Lowain. So again, negative 5 on block, negative 1 on hit. Really, really bad normal, right? Let's go to his standing medium, right? So for what his normals are, his close medium, that on hit is -2, -2, so slightly worse than his standing light, right? You never will really use standing medium for anything, like you'll never stagger it on hit or anything like that. The only thing else you'll really use it for is like universal overhead. And I'm sorry, I meant to go over that earlier. That's another one that's normal. Everybody in the game has a universal overhead. That's inputted by pressing medium and heavy at the same time. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to go over that. I apologize. But yeah, only thing you will really be canceling it to is universal overhead. For like a throw bait or something like that. Since you can cancel at any time, it makes sense for it to kind of be negative on block and negative on hit. Technically, if you do this by itself though, and let it linger, this is -6, which makes it punishable on block. But of course, in this game, there's so much stuff that you can special cancel into. People don't want to get counter hit by that, or they don't want to, you know, you do something quote unquote fake to hit them, right? So, of course, since you can special cancel it, it's relatively safe, meaning that you really can't punish it, which makes it a pretty good normal. -2 on hit, not really too bad. You'll never really just do this raw and stagger and like try to press a button. You'll never ever do that as a Lowain player, so you really don't have to worry about it too much. Now, his close, his regular standing medium, one of his actual best normals. Let's look at the frame data for this move. One of his best normals, as you can see, really good range, really long far poking normal. You'll really be using this in neutral mostly, playing footsies with punishing, trying to catch people hitting buttons, stuff like that. Really good. It is -9 on block, meaning that if you're close, if you're here and you do it, it's -9. It is -5 on hit, as it should be, because it hits really far. They don't want you to you know, really get like mad advantage off of this. But because you're far, technically it will only be -5 if you're close here. But when you're far away, actually those negative frames go down, and you're probably more so like -1 or 2, because you could probably throw it back out again. It's really good though, really good. You really want to use this normal in footsies, you know, when people are like whiffing normals and stuff like that. You know, people whipping in your face, you know, you get a punish. Full combo. You know, that's that. So, now, that's a stand medium, right? Super good, super good. So now what we'll do is we'll go to his close heavy. His close heavy is negative, is 10 frame startup. 10 frame startup, negative 4 on block. Negative 4 on block. And it's 0 on hit, which means it's neutral. Not bad. Once again, you're more so, since it's 2 hits, this is really good. Not that negative. Good stagger if you decide not to finish it. You can only do 1 hit. Special cancel if you want to. Combo, you know. That's actually really good. I actually know that myself. If you do get the hit, you can combo the medium Tatsu off the first hit. What's up, Meech313? This game is pretty good. I think it'll probably stay active. I mean, if anything, it has to stay active at least until Evo, unless Evo gets canceled. You know, because it is a main game at Evo. We don't know if Evo's going to get canceled or not. I think Evo's more so waiting for all this stuff with the coronavirus and stuff to pass off. But anyway, not to get too far off topic. Again, stand fierce, 0 on hit. You know, negative 4 on block, good stagger. You can get good cancels from it. Of course, cancel to his auto combo, all that good stuff, right? Crouch fierce. This is mainly used for anti-airing. Anti-airing, right? So if Grant decides to jump at me with his ridiculous jump in, I should be able to anti-air him, right? Anti-air, right? And as you can see, I crushed his normal. That is what that's for. It's really bad on whiff. Just generally, most crouch heavies are really bad on whiff. Whiff means if you do not connect with your opponent. So if it's just not hitting it, hit anything. So like whiffing in the air, it's really bad on whiff. Recovery is usually really bad. You know, stuff like that. His stand fierce though. Stand fierce is 11 frame startup, negative 7 on block, which is really bad, but it has big range, and negative 3 on hit. Like I said, it's more so like an extended version of this. Big range, more so used to like whip punish, get confirmed, or catch people hitting, you know, big buttons and whatnot. You know. See, more so a whip punisher. You know, more so with Punisher, stuff like that. That's what it's for. Like I said, big recovery. You can get jumped in on, so be careful with this button. Like I said, you get jumped in on, but you can stagger. I really want to use it I would more so recommend using this. This has more range than the stand fierce. So I recommend using crouching medium. I mean, standing medium. I'm sorry. I know I went over the crouching heavy already, kind of preemptively. I'm sorry about that. But crouching medium, let's talk about that. Really key move. Really key move as a Lowain player. You need to understand that this move is literally one of his actual best buttons. His medium buttons are so good that it puts other medium buttons to actual shame. This is one of his best buttons here. I'm going to explain why right now. This button goes under most fireballs. This button and this button. Remember I was telling you guys earlier about his normals crushing specific moves? I'm going to give you guys examples of that. While we're sitting here talking about his crouching medium, we're going to talk about just crushing specific moves. So crouching medium, right? So let's say you get spammed out by a Grand. You're like, oh man, you're throwing all type of fireballs and shit at me. You know? Oh man, I really don't know how to deal with it. You know? You get fireballed out. You know? Usually, most characters will have to deal with this, or you have to like jump it. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna do 2 fireballs, EX fireball. That's what I'm gonna do. do 2 fireballs EX. 1, 2. Right? Say you're getting zoned out. Yeah, imagine on the move, hard knockdown. You're like, ah, man. I really don't want to jump him, because if I jumped him, you know what I'm saying, he might throw another one or he might anti-air me. Of course, you could do it the old school way, where you can walk down the fireball, right? You can walk it down. You could do that. You could dash them down, but again, why do that? Why do that? You have a crouching medium. It goes under fireballs. This also works full screen. What that means is that now you have an option that actually gets you under their main space control tool, right? So if they try to space you out with fireball, they will have to be careful, because if they try to do it not paying attention, you can get a punish. And by the way, near the wall, that's a full combo if they're near the wall. I just want you to know. That is a full combo. This is your main button. Also, your down unique, your crouching unique. Same concept. Same concept. Goes under fireballs, right? This doesn't just apply to just ground. This applies to many other characters, like Lancelot, like Fairy. Only people it doesn't apply to is people with ground fireballs. And I think the only person with an actual ground fireball is Basaraga, so of course he can't go under that. But and Percival, he can't go under Percival's, because Percival's is on the ground. So Basaraga, Percival, everybody else pretty much gets bodied by crouching medium and crouching unique. Just in case if you want to ask, like, well, what if they like run in? Like, what if they run in behind it and try to like hit me or something like that? Let's try that out, right? Actually, what's the slower one? Yeah, let's do the slower one. Right? Let's say they just try to run in behind it, right? You can still punish. Well, let's say what if they run and jump, right? I missed it. You had time to anti-air. So what that does is, by them throwing fireballs, that literally eliminates their space control options. I want to cover, while we're still on the topic of normals, did I tell you guys what this was on block and hit? I did not, I'm sorry. So yeah, this has crisp properties. Like I said, one of its best buttons. Crisp properties. This is 13 frame startup, comes out 13 frames fast. It is also negative 11 on block. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is negative 5 on block. But you want to do it at a range. Negative 1 on hit, as it should be. Goes really, really far. One of his most farthest reaching normals. Along with that, you see his standing medium is further. But this is really good. This goes really far. And if they do like a normal, they extend like their hurt box out, you can always clip it with this or this, either one. Really, really good. If I were on it, like I said, his down unique, really, really good. A-frame starter, pretty fast. Negative 11 on block, really unsafe unless you do it at the tip. So if you do it here, you can be punished. But if you do it at the tip, if you do it at the tip, is safe. This is safe. Like I said, again, this crushes. If you don't understand what I mean by crush, let's actually switch over to fairy real quick, and you'll see what I mean. I'll show you guys what I mean by crushing. We haven't even gotten to the special moves yet, but we'll talk about that because he also has special moves that crushes as well. What's going on? See, I got people jumping in, tuning in to the Dissecting Minds character breakdown. What's going on, L Train? Alright, so nah, I'm just trying to help the community, y'all. So this is a good normal that Fairy starts with. I believe it might be a high, or is it a mid? It's a mid. It's a mid, right? So that's a mid, right? This is Fairy's mid, right? So remember what I told you guys about this button? Look, hurt box literally disappears. Literally disappears. That's clearly a mid, right? A mid that I can't duck. But guess what Lowain does? He says, "Oh, I'm in your range. You threw that out? Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that." You see? That is a punish. Remember what I told you guys? 2M literally one of his best normals. 1 second. Yeah, 2M, one of his best normals. Free. Right? I believe that's a mid too. Let's see if it's a mid. It's also a mid. Straight under. She needs to be careful. See what I'm saying? You say, well, it only beats mids? Like, it only beats mids? Like, what about like, you know, that's only normal? Nah, like I said, always remember the sweep. So you get harassed by Fairy doing random moves. That's all you need, and it's a counter hit every time she gets hit. It also beats that move as well. There we go. Straight under. So those are two really good moves that crush normals that you should be using as Lowain. Another thing too. You see this normal? Like I said, we're gonna get into the special moves next. He has moves like that also crush, meaning that it has priority. You know, so a lot of people ask, well, I don't really know how to deal with specific matchups. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with that. You know, these normals will help you if you well place them, or if you know how to use them correctly. They'll most definitely help you out. I just want to give you an example of crushing. I'll switch back to Grand. Switch back to Grand. To dead ass Grand. Okay. Now. His throw is really good too. It's part of him. It's part of his you know, his ensemble. His throw is actually more plus than others. It really doesn't say how plus his throw is, but his throw is most definitely more plus than others. And you always get a hard knockdown. Back throw as well. Not as plus as his forward throw, but still pretty plus. As you can see, pretty plus. Not as plus, you know. So that's that. No real frame data on that actually. Also universal overheads. All universal overheads are +1 on hit, -4 on block. Which means you're not punishable. So that's always really, really good. Now, let's talk about special moves, right? So he has fireball or quarter circle forward light, which is Sammy. And he comes out as a low. He comes out pretty slow, actually. Comes out in 21 frames. By the way, unique is 56 frame startup. So again, like I said earlier, be careful with that. But he comes out in 21 frames. He is a low, so keep that in mind when you are playing this character. Yep, Sammy. Tommy comes out, I think, a bit slower here. He comes out like 15 frames, 16, actually 18 frames slower than Tommy. He comes out in 39 frames. And like I said, 21 frames, so low. Tommy comes out in 39 frames, and he is a mid. He is plus on block. I believe they are both plus on block. It doesn't give me anything on how plus they are, but they're both plus on block. Yeah, I think the plus frames are unknown, but they're both plus on block. Like, I believe, like, if you were close, your next button should jail. Yeah, plus on block. What's going on? Yeah, SL plus, you can run up. You can run up and jail. So it's pretty plus. And just to make sure that this is real, I'll put on block. Let me do DP so we can make this real, right? Yep, there we go. So it's pretty plus. I can run up and do a true block string. So that's pretty good, right? I believe Sammy is also really plus. True block string. You got a little bit more time to get your plus frames off because he kind of runs slower. What's going on, hey? But yeah, same thing. You get a plus. So, like I said, of course you can run behind them, do stuff like that. Put him back on standing. Well, actually, no, we'll leave him crouching. You know, in neutral, you can say, you know, you can call him out. Let him take him off DP. So neutral, you know, call him out, eat, call him out, you know, do little block streams, call him out, you know, stuff like that. By the way, you can get hit. It's not a true block stream, so you can get hit if you do that. We're gonna get deep off into like those mind games and mix-ups and stuff like that in a moment. So yeah, like I said, you can call Tommy out, do all that cool stuff. Now, His next special move that he has is his quarter circle back light, which is his light slash. That's what I like to call it, light slash. Let's talk about the frame data for this. So the light slash is -4, which means this can't be punished. Let me put him on stand block because it's more plus if they crouch. Just can't be punished. -4. If you space it correctly, you can make it your turn again. So that means you can press the button. If you do a back throw and do light slash, if it hits meaty, you're plus. Right? You're at advantage. Do it at the tip, you're at advantage. At advantage. Not at advantage. Neutral. Do it at the tip of, you can do stuff like far, medium, and neutral. At the tip, and you should be plus. You can go again. Okay, so that's that. Medium. Let's talk about medium. It's really tough to like not make medium punishable because it's so punishable, right? So medium is usually like your combo ender. You really don't want to like throw it out much because of how negative it is. This is -8, easily punishable. Easily punishable. You punish it with anything, you know. Like I said, you usually want to do something like that. You usually want to just do your combo and end it with that to kind of like push to the corner and go for an Oki setup. That's usually what you want to do. You want to do something where, you know, you knock down and you can get yourself Oki. And medium usually is a decent combo ender. That's what you want to use it for. You never want to use it on block. You can use it to frame trap, like do negative moves into it. Like if you ever did this, you can do something like that. But why would you risk being negative when you can just be, you can be safe, right? This gives you knockdown too. So it doesn't push as far, but you still get knocked down. So better off just, if you don't think that your combo ender is going to hit, or you're not really sure how it's going to work, you're better off using light slash unless you guarantee get the hit confirmed. Like, okay, I got it, I'm gonna do medium, you know. But never want to just throw medium out. Best time to really like throw this button out is like if you're trapped in the corner versus Grand and he doing like a bunch of frame traps and you're not sure if that's going to reach. You could do this. It's still negative, but if you do it at the tip, it's less punishable. If you do B at the tip, it's less punishable. It's not as punishable, and you're spaced out, so your likelihood of getting punished real hard is not likely. So that's probably the best time is for you to use it. It's like when you're fighting out the corner, or like if you're severely spaced out, and yes, you're still negative, but it's harder to punish you because of how far you are. So that's the best time to use that. Alright, on to EX. So EX is going to be your wall combo starter. Or if you want to just to get the hard knockdown, this does hard knockdown. As you can see, it says down, you can't get up, right? So it's really good. And then when you're near the corner, wall bounces. Get a combo from it, right? Pretty cool. The startup for this move is 15 frame startup, -1 on block, knocks down. If I didn't go over medium, the startup is 17 frames, and like I said, -8 on block. So it's really good. Only downside to it is, of course, it's EX. So if they block it, you are susceptible to the cooldown. I don't have it on right now, but I'll show you guys. If you look in the upper left hand corner where my yellow dagger is there, that is my Tatsu move. So I'm having a brain fart. Oh yeah, okay. See, it's gonna take a while for it to come back. It's the only downside to using EX. Because if you could just throw EX out, you would throw it out all day, right? Why would you ever use any other Tatsu? It's safe. -1 on block, hard knocks down, and wall bounces. Great move. Also, as I showed you guys earlier, this move here also presses. So specifically normals, it beats. And it's so fast that it'll even punish specific moves. So really good. Okay, now that's that, right? So we covered all of that. So his last and final special move that he has, let me turn on. So his final and special move that we have is the Catalina robot. Now, really important gameplay to his tool and how, to his tool set and how he gets, you know, pressure and stuff like that started mid-screen and in the corner. The input for the punching Catalina robot is down light punch. So down light punch, right? So it is a very slow move to come out. It comes out in 38 frames, and it is plus 55 on block. So that's a big number, right? Plus 55. Yeah, for a 38 frame move, I would say that's pretty good for it to be that plus, right? What's going on, Randall? So I would say this is pretty good for it to be, you know, that plus. I mean, it's almost a 40 frame move that comes out. Takes a long time for it to come out. It deserves to be, you know, plus a gazillion, right? On the frame rate officially it says plus 55. You know, I just round up and I say plus 60, but that's plus 55 on block. On hit, it's unknown, but it's 2 hits, so it's plus enough to get a jump in. So I would say it's most definitely plus 60 and above. You know, you get a chance to jump in and get a combo. That's how plus it is on hit. You can get a deep jump in too. Right? So plus 55 on block. Comes out real slow though, so plus 38. Be careful how you use it. Like I said, of course you can use it at the end of block strings and stuff like that, but because it's so slow on startup, there is a big gap, so you have to take advantage of your opponent trying to react to other things or looking for something else, right? Okay, so let's keep going. So 2-2 or down medium is the laser beam, famous laser beam. Goes full screen. One thing to note, this move is a high move, meaning that you can crouch it. So crouch, right? So high, so you can crouch this. Unless he's close to you. She's close to you, you gotta block it. Full screen. So high, close to you, submit it. So let's talk about it on block, right? Let's talk about that. So this one is not as plus on block, but it's plus enough. It's plus 22 on block. I believe it comes out a bit slower. even though this may be wrong because it looks like that they both come out in 38 frames, but the frame data says it comes out in 47. We're going to kind of just say, because from my visual eye, it looks like it comes out a little bit faster, but I'm guessing it might be talking about the actual beam itself. She does take a moment to shoot the beam, so maybe the beam does come out in 47 frames. We'll stick with the frame data. So beam comes out in 47 frames, most definitely almost 10 more frames slower than the punch. Plus 23. Like I said, plus a gazillion on hits. Plus a gazillion on hit. I can almost run full screen and get a combo. I can almost run full screen and get a combo. That's plus a lot. That's plus like over maybe 70 or 80 on hit, something like that. Plus like 70 or 80 on hit possibly. Which is really good. Moving on to the next robot here. His final robot comes out in 39 frames, which is 1 frame slower than the punch robot. 1 frame slower than that robot. Those missiles are all mids. You have to block those, and they all go forward. Of course, you can run behind them. You can jump them and stuff like that. But of course, by using the EX, you sacrifice your bar at the top, right? So, something like that. It doesn't knock down. Oh, it does knock down. It's a hard knockdown too. It's really good. It causes hard knockdown. It's really good, honestly, if you're going to spin the bar. Yeah, that's what this tutorial is for, Randall. I'm just going over a broad breakdown. Okay, and actually, you know what? I forgot about his final parry, his final move, which is he does have a parry. So he does have a parry. This is final. I lied to y'all. This is his final special move, parry. So it's a generic parry, right? This parries jump ins and mids. Jump ins, mids, and highs. His parries lows. His EX parries everything. So I'll give you an example. Right? Right? His low parry, parries lows, of course. His low parry, for people who don't know, he actually can combo from his low parry, but it's very risky to do since most people don't really go for many lows like that. But if you do happen to get a read on a low, you can get a combo from it, which is pretty dope, and you get big damage from it.
Great.
So I think that's really cool. So, and again, his EX parries everything. When I say his EX parries everything, well, first of all, the general consensus is that his parries everything, period. That means even supers. Even your regular Skybound Art and your super Skybound Art. I will demonstrate this. His EX parry, he doesn't. It doesn't matter if it's low, high, jump in, super. It doesn't matter what it is. This parries everything, and it comes out the fastest too. It's instant. Let's try parrying a DP. Right? Actually, you know what? I'll put him on wake up DP. How about that? That's even better because it'll be on reversal. And I'll put him on his most invincible one. Most invincible one. Well, actually, his DP is like 2 hits, so I'll still lose. I keep forgetting his DP is like 2 hits. Let's put it on light DP, cause I forgot he spins around. That's the only thing. It will lose his multi-hitting things, or if you can cancel them. We're gonna go over the cons of his parry in a moment. Anything single hitting, his parry is godlike. Single hitting moves that are not normals, like regular normals, like this, or should I say these normals. Anything single hitting, actually that'll get bodied because he can't cancel out of that. Any single hitting normals that are not cancelable, parries are godlike. Even jump ins is a godlike anti-air. And single hit wake ups, so body, right? Body, right? I don't know if this will specifically work on yeah, his EX is mad hits, so his EX will body him. Let me try this one. I didn't try to do a super. Yep. And it don't have to be EX. We will beat that. Let's try his super Skybound Art. Let's see if we beat it. Doing too early. It ran out. Yep, he'll beat it. Also, his EX parry is more active, but as you can see, Lowain's parry is really good for stuff like that. Now, this is the downside to his parry. His parry is a DP motion. If you don't know what a DP is, it's a dragon punch, and it's forward, down, forward. Or you can do the easy. You can do the easy parry, which is if you have your button that says to be forward in R1. Only thing about using the easy parry without putting in actual input is you do lose you get more cooldown for using the easy parry. But you can't use the easy input, which is forward R1 or forward R1 in circle. But me, I like to use it. I like to do the actual input because I can get my parry back immediately. I get less cooldown. Randall, I parried both of them already. I can try. If you want to see the other one, I'll give you that one again. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You said the one with the fireball. I just did that one. Yeah, so he can parry that. But yeah, Lowain can parry all supers. As long as it's a physical hit, he can hit you. If it's multi-hitting, the parry will lose. So not only will the parry lose to multi-hitting moves or moves that pull them back after they do want to move, this is the bad thing about this parry. So be dodged. Can be dodged. But I am not unsafe if they dodge. The only way to punish Lowain if dodging, only thing with dodging is you steal your turn back. Only thing about dodging is that literally you guys are back in neutral. Nobody's negative and you can't punish me. We're neutral. So the only way to actually punish this is if you do this here. You have to do something invincible to beat it. Yeah, do something invincible. So you can do DP or super. So that kind of goes along with the multi-hitting thing. If you have something that's multi-hitting, he can only parry one thing. So that's kind of bad, but if you think about it, it kind of makes sense because it's a parry. he only has a one-hitting parry. So it's not really too bad. It's about how you use it. So if you use it versus actual single hits that they can't cancel out of, for example, like Grand players like to use this, right? They'll say fireball and then they'll do this behind it, right? So let's do an example. Right? So he's facing up. He can't dodge that. See what I'm saying? Grand can't dodge that. That's a good parry usage. These are good parry usages. Those are good parry usages for stuff like that. So for you Lowain players out there, be careful with using parry as reversal. It is good because this is really hard to react to. Really hard to react to. And my bad, I meant to tell you about that. DX brother, both Sammy and Tommy come out. They both come out. It's also one of his most damaging combo starters, or just starters in general. And my bad, EX Brothers comes out in 21 frames. So same as Tommy. So same as Sammy. Sammy, I'm sorry, not Tommy. Same as Sammy. Yeah, but still, that is what you want to be using. You want to use that for good jump ins. You want to use that for spammable. You want to use this for like spammable space control buttons. Also be aware, he can parry fireballs. Yeah, he literally can parry anything in the game. But you would never really need to parry a fireball unless they were close. Like if they did something like with a gap, they did something like that. Actually, oh, he doesn't have a button like that. I'm trying to get a punish for it. It's hard to do though. That's true. How plus it is. Yeah, you can't even punish. It's not even worth doing, but you could punish it though. It's not worth doing. But you can parry the fireball just to, as a note. Okay, so we got all of that down, right? So now people say, why use Lowain, right? What's going on with him? So these are some of his other problems outside of his health. He has 2 Skybound Arts like everybody else. He has a human pyramid, right? When your bar is yellow like that, you get it, and that's your timer for when you have it. What he has out of it is, of course, he has this mid. I believe that's a high. Let me see if you can duck that real quick. No, this is actually mid. That's actually kind of absurd. That's a mid. So mid, overhead, low. He also has another mid, which is a guard crush, and that's mostly like his ender. That's how he gets out of the human pyramid. He can get out of it quickly by just doing that, and that's like his ender. So people say, how do I deal with that? Is this a really good super? What's the deal with this super? The human pyramid. You can use it anytime as long as you have 100 meter. This has super armor. Right? So people say, "Oh wow, that's broke." What's the downside to it? Downside to it is that when he has no life, when he has no health, you actually can kill him. And I'll demonstrate that.
Perfect.
So you can actually kill him, right? The only downside to that is, say you come to beat him up, right? You try to super. He can do that to interrupt your super because he does have super armor. So you got to be careful. Because if you guys both have low health, let's say you're like, oh man, I'm just gonna run up and wreck him, right? Y'all both got no health. Put y'all both at 20%, right? Well, let's just say you got 15. Oops, it's the wrong person. That's the wrong person. I'm gonna put Grant at 20%. Alright. Put Grant at 20%, right? So you see how they'll kill me? So if I would have did something faster, actually let me put him at 15%. Do that. That's what will happen to you. That will happen to you if you're not careful, because he can literally eat through your super or whatever it is that you're trying to do. So that's the deal with that. So a good strategy versus this, to deal with this, is to actually dodge him. Dodge him or like jump away. His whole mix-up in this literally is to try to like chip you out as quickly as possible. He can delay. He can also dodge in this mode too. So he can dodge you too. This does anti-air, so you do need to be careful. Like trying to like jump away from him. Say you try to like jump away from him. That does anti-air, so gotta be careful. Trying to jump away. Also, trying to dodge this super is kind of hard because he can just delay. And I'll show you. See how you dodge it? I'll show you again. If I read the dodge on the first hit, I was waiting punish. So it's literally a mind game. So the uniqueness of his regular Skybound art, that you mess with your opponent's head, so you can kind of frame trap them. And you really want to use it in, you really don't want to do it raw. You mostly want to like throw it out where you know they have low health and you have a little bit more health than them, or in a situation where they have to like guess, and like either the next hit will kill them, or the next setup that you do will kill them. So that's pretty much like how that's going to work as far as that goes. Now, his super Skybound art. Let me put all the health values back to normal. Alright, got the health back. And for this, I will actually switch over characters.
Sure.
So, we're going to talk about Iggy, the most hated super in the game right now. Everybody is having an issue with this character, I would say. Everybody is, you know, kind of complaining about, you know, the Iggy super and stuff like that. So we're going to go over it. So let's take Lowain out of crouching. Yeah, I like to call her Big Mama. Shout out to Hey. So, what's going on is, this is Yggdrasil, aka Iggy. This is Lowain's Primal Beast. She has a timer, right? As you can see, the timer above the head. She has multiple attacks out of this, which we can go over. She has close rocks, fall rocks, spirit bomb, unblockable, and lightning. Right? Which all do considerable amount of damage. What I'll do is I'll take the health recovery off, and so you can see what type of damage that this deals. So it's unblockable. You know, 2 of those. Ooh. It's a lot of damage. Medium, which is this tracks you. Pretty decent damage. Tracks you. Not as much damage or shit. So as you can see, pretty annoying to deal with. So you're like, man, how do I deal with this, man? This is kind of OD. This is kind of ridiculous, right? Like, I always lose to this. I don't know what to do. So first thing you want to do is you want to learn how to spot dodge. So I'm going to record that sequence. Do a bunch of random stuff, right? So when I say spot dodge, you dodge in place. You dodge it. So it all can be dodged. That's how you deal with it, right? Just gotta be on time with how you dodge it. But you can survive the Iggy super. Now, another tidbit that people don't know. So now that I showed that you can spot dodge it. For the Lowain player, and which makes this super really good is not that it's supposed to actually hit you. What smart Lowain players would do is they would use this as a panic to chip situation. So if your opponent is like panicky, or they feel like that they want to get out, like I said, you can use their mental state against them and chip them out. And of course, you can scrub people out if they don't know the matchup. If they don't know the matchup, this is gonna seem like this is the cheapest thing ever. But if you know the matchup, like I said, you can get out. Now, the only thing about this is if I do read that my opponent is dodging, I would try to do specific things, like I would do more lightnings in a row. You can jump to evade the lava, but if you jump, what will happen is you will take a lot of chip in the air. So I'll run that back. Oh, I got hit. Let me do it over. Yeah, but that's what's gonna happen to you. And there are other ways to deal with it, like if Lowain does the lightning, if you can get him to do the lightning, you know. You can not only can you dodge it, but you can run away from it too. So you can run away from the lightning. You can do that. He has an option versus that though. If you run away from the lightning, I'm gonna do 2 lightnings. So let's just say I did that, right? So it becomes a mental game, like a mind game. So it depends on how smart you are and if you can outsmart your opponent. Let's just say they jump it right. Actually, no, I'm gonna do the first one. Let's just say I don't try to dodge, right? Say I'm like, all right, like first one, I run. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna punish. That's what happens to you. That's literally unblockable. You can't stop and block that. It's unreactable because they made it in this game. If you run forward, you actually can't block immediately, which is really good because that stops from dash blocking and you know, unwarranted defense. So pretty much, Iggy, she has something where you can. Well, it's really about how the Lowain player mixes up the person that he's playing against. So, like I said, you don't want to use it to like really kill somebody unless they don't know the matchup. If they don't know the matchup, then literally you're gonna chip them out, or they're gonna get frustrated. That's what it's for. You really want to play on your opponent's mental when they are fighting Yggdrasil. Is you playing on your opponent's mental and pretty much getting them, because a lot of people, they think that they're so smart. They think that, oh well, I know how to get out of this. The option is, it's an option for that. A lot of people don't know that fake stuff in games, fake meaning that, oh, it's not real or there are options. Those are the best things, because when you think that you can do something, there's always another option that can beat the option that you think that you can beat. So that causes a state of frenzy, a state of like, you know, I don't really know how to read this person, I don't know what's going on. And that's literally what that super is for. That super is literally meant to, if anything, if they get out of it, it's to get free chip. It's to get free chip, get them down. If you do get them down to chip range, literally all you do from that point is you call like the Catalina robot with the missiles, cover your range, because a lot of times you'll have low life. Like a strategy that I usually use is I'll call Iggy. If I don't kill him, if I get him down to chip range, then usually I'll call missiles. Which missiles can be dodged as well, but I'll call missiles and I'll call brother behind it, and I'll just run behind it for chip. If that doesn't hit, then I'll just kind of hang back, because I'll still have Tatsu, try to eat and just try to wait for my charges to come back. So you literally try to end back here. If you ever do the Iggy super, when you run out though, if they do try to get close to you, they try to get close to you, when they end, you are unsafe. So that is a thing. You are unsafe. So that's another thing to keep in mind. People also have this super jump tech where no matter how many fireballs that you do, they'll super jump towards you and block. See if I can do it. Yeah, they'll do something like that. So they'll keep super jumping and blocking. So to beat that, you literally just do you do one spirit bomb into close pillar, and that's to push them back. On block, on hit, you have to do spirit bomb into far pillar, and that push them back. But it's kind of hard to read. If they block it, you want to try to push them back as far as possible so you can get them into the lightning. But that's how you deal with that. Now we got all that out the way. Supers, normals, Skybound Arts, all that good stuff. Now, what's Lowain's game plan, right? What makes him, you know, what's going on with this character? So, you know, most good characters can confirm from a low, right? Let's talk about Grand, right? Actually, I don't got to record. Let's just show Grand. Right? Do that, right? That's really good, really strong, right? From Grand. Really strong. You know? Really strong, right? Grand can do stuff like that. Really strong. Really strong. Now Lowain can't do that. It's negative. That causes an issue for most players. Now, this is the thing. What you should be confirming with Lowain is if you get a close to crouching light, if you're close, you should always go for standing light. Even on block. Because you're still plus. So even if it doesn't confirm, you're still plus. So you still go for frame traps and stuff like that. Remember, even if you don't see this hit, you're still plus. And again, if you forgot how plus close 5L was, or 5 light, it is +2 on block. So always keep that in mind. So that means that this frame trap, the 6 frame trap, crouching medium comes out in 8 frames. So that's a good frame trap. If you do see it hit though, of course, you can't go for the 5L link, but of course, confirm into your light target combo. So, a lot of people might say, he doesn't get Oki from this though, right? So a lot of people, you will see, even me, because people are not really familiar with the character, I would do, you're gonna put him jump on wake up, right? You'll see me do, and they can jump that. It's not a real Oki. That's real. So what you want to know is standing medium is real. They actually can't move from that. If you do it correctly, That's real. Standing medium is a real Oki from him, from medium. And that's like your standard low confirm here. Also his crouching unique, that's also a real meaty from medium Tatsu. So that's like his basic combo. You always want to hit confirm. Close 5L. If you're ever close and you're doing pressure, and if you ever see these two hit, if you ever see these three hit, you might as well finish it into medium Tatsu. If you're mid screen, stand medium is a real meaty. That is a real meaty. Heavy might be a real meaty, but I won't say that's a good enough move to meaty with. I wouldn't recommend medium with heavy, even though you could. I just wouldn't. Yeah, I don't like the way how his heavy is. I really don't like his heavy button. I wish it was better, but I guess technically you could meaty with it. But I like his meaty. I like his medium because it's further. You don't have to get as close. Yeah, it's further. It's a better button to meaty with. It's also a real meaty too, the slide. So those are your meaties. You want to get cute. Like I said, think they're gonna stand on the ground. You could always do that, but that is not a real meaty. But this is the thing. Once you get in their mind and they know that you're going to do you know, once they know you're going to run up and do the like the medium or the slide, then you can start taking advantage and doing the fake mix-ups, quote unquote. It's about how you read your opponent and if they can react fast enough. Once they kind of know their reactions, once they kind of know that you can meaty, their reactions are going to kind of be off, and then you can start doing like the robot the robot on their wake up. Yep. So that's what will happen, or they'll just block it. Yep, instead of jumping. So that's really good. That's really strong. Little mini mind game on their wake up. There's no consolation for you to summon robot, because if they do jump, if they wake up and jump forward, of course you could always anti-air. You could always, I mean, you're pretty much safe calling the robot, and you're out of DP range, so why not call it? There's nothing you can do unless you run up and they wake up on you. But if they just wake up and jump, or they wake up and block, you're at no disadvantage. The robot literally comes right back. So only thing about your robot is that you can't is the cooldown on the robot. Like, what I mean by cooldown is you have to wait till the robot goes away. So that's another thing that's kind of, I guess, bad about the Catalina robot. Your cooldown for it comes back, but it has super long recovery. It has to literally disappear. So you have it back to use, but it has to disappear off the screen unless it gets hit. So, but the good thing about that is, in my opinion, as you just seen, is after you use it, it stays there kind of as a shield, so you can kind of hide behind it. People will say that that's bad because they're like, oh well, I can't use it again immediately, blah blah blah. But this is the whole point behind Lowain. Lowain is a technical character. He's a technical character to be used in a technical way. That's the reason why he has the, some of the lowest health in the game. And you kind of have to be like a thinking person to use him. He's just not like a grand character where you can, you know, short into button, into whatever, into, you know, plus range, you know, big damage, you know, half health type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that combo I just did probably would have been almost half, and it was like a super easy combo. I'll even show you. super easy. Like, I don't even play Grand, I don't main Grand. This is the type of damage he gets. Type of damage Grand gets. You know, super easy, big damage, you know, Grand always plus, better frame advantage, better frame data. Why wouldn't you play Grand, you know? He's one of those type of characters, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's your forte. But if you were ever looking at Lowain, he's got it, you know what I'm saying? You have to put a little bit more work in, just a little bit, but the payout is worth it. So, again, like I said, that's your basic, you know, okay from that, you know? As you get better with Lowain, you'll see, you know, you'll start doing stuff like, pretty much his mix-up is on hit. I believe his target combo is +1 on hit, +1 on hit. So, what you want to do is on hit. Of course, you either want to end it with this, or you go for a mix-up. On hit, you can go for universal overhead. They can't press a button because they'll get counter hit. So I'll even show you. Right? So look. Counter hit. And it get crushed. Which grants you another combo. Another thing too about this game, if you do get counter hit on a universal overhead, you are granted a heavy auto combo a heavy auto combo from your counter hit crush, which leads you to the corner, right? That's big damage, right? That's because they guessed wrong, and I delayed it right there. Full combo. Ooh, a lot of damage, right? A lot of damage. Lowain doesn't get damage though, right? Remember that. Keep that in mind. So that's the mix-up. So you could say combo. I recommend using EX slash when you're near the wall. You get a combo. Of course, you can go for a mix-up if you want. But as you can see, the brothers can't be hit away. If you call Sammy though, even if you get hit, they still gotta worry about Sammy. Sammy can be hit away too, but he won't be hit away as fast. They have to change the timing, which kind of makes that a decent little mix-up. You can do that too, right? So you can also call Cat Robot, but she gets knocked away immediately on hit, which doesn't make it real. So you can do that, knockdown, or I believe you can go for frame trap afterwards. Yep, go for frame trap afterwards. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 0 on hit. That's +1. I just remembered. 0 on hit. Yep, that's what's supposed to happen because it's 0. Yep. So they can mash after that, but the overhead is real and it will crush. So they have to be careful mashing unless it's going to be like a reversal. If it's a reversal, then the little mind game there is that are you going to block and let them take their turn back, or are they going to get hit by this and get counter hit? So on block, I'm going to put the same counter attack on block. I'm going to turn this off. So that's the mix-up. The mix-up with this is Light Flash has a gap, so that'll beat the button. You can delay it too, like that, but if you delay it, it's no longer a block string anymore. And essentially you lose your turn if you delay it for that long. But if you do it immediately and they're mashing, frame trap. Medium is also a frame trap, but it's not safe, so you're better off doing the light. Same thing with your other auto combos. Only thing about that is they can dodge. They can dodge or they can DP. So see? They can dodge. They can only spot dodge on spot. They can't cross over. There's a way where hits cross up. I can't replicate it though. But there's a way where if they try to cross up, you can delay it, and it actually the slash hits behind them. It might be character specific, but you can dodge that, right? So that's part of the mix-up. They dodge it, you're safe though. Actually, in the sand that I'm plus, so not a bad option. They can't backdash. They can't jump. They can't do any of that. He can also DP. So that's a little mind game. Are you gonna respect it? Are you not gonna respect it? They can super, of course, since it's invincible. You know, stuff like that. Let's see. So that's a little mind game on block. If you can get them to respect you, or if you can read them, you can set up situations. Of course, you can just be safe and do this. They have options to beat it. And I guess that's another thing where that kind of makes him bad or make him struggle, is that people have a lot of options out of a lot of his stuff. For example, where if you fighting Grand and he does that, what are you gonna do versus that? You know what I'm saying? Can't press a button, right? That's a common block string you see from Grand, right? Right? Because he got links, right? People are like, oh man, what do I do versus this? Well, a lot of people don't know that you can parry in between. They have to react. You can dodge. You have to spot dodge though. You can't forward dodge. Dodging is risky because you can't get thrown, but there are ways to deal with it. It's not just something that you gotta take. If they're just gung-ho on going for a mix-up, then that'll be a good time to get you out at least once. But don't think about doing it like multiple times, because they might be ready for it. But it just depends on what they do. Like I said, people are human, so there are ways you can deal with it. But back to Lowain. Lowain doesn't have nothing like that. He doesn't have like a link where he can, you know, just body you. And I guess that kind of what makes him bad. But I kind of think that will kind of make you have to, you know, like be careful with how you play him. You know what I'm saying? Like that will more so have to make you be like, all right, I can't just spam, or I can't just do X, Y, and Z. You know. He has specific combos that he can do or whatever it is. But another big thing people were talking about is, oh man, you know, he can't combo into his super. So Lowain's game plan again is to what? Put you to the corner, right? So just like his main thing is for him to is for him to either go for a mix-up. It's to go for a mix-up because your opponent should know that this is meaty. So unless they're DPing on wake up, this is special cancelable on meaty. I'm gonna take this off on block. So meaty. Well, was not meaty. I'm sorry. Meaty, not meaty again. Suck. Meaty. And just to make sure there's meaty, I'll put him on jumping just so we can make sure that is meaty. Meaty, right? So your opponent should know that that is meaty. You could do that, but that's real risky. That doesn't combo. Another one of his problems. So that is real if you can get the hit confirm or the meaty. They don't DP. The only option is to DP here. DP or invincible super. Or block. If you're near the wall, that'll wall bounce. If you're not near the wall, that's meaty. They have to block that. That's meaty. They gotta block that, and you get pressure. They literally have to block that. Like that's meaty from the hard knockdown, and you get pressure. Yeah, you had to burn. You had to burn your You had to burn your resources, like your EX Tatsu. But if you think about it, if we're all the way here, see, I got that. I remember the on hit conversion I taught you guys. This is just one sequence out of many that you will be in. Now, of course, I could just run up in meaty if I want. The reason why I'm doing the meaty robot though is just to let them know that you can't reverse to me. You gotta block that. So unless they just keep holding up, which after you've probably taken half health from them, they should be ready to take a mix-up. Then that's when you can start doing fake stuff. So once you train them to know that you're going to meaty, you do stuff like that. They probably should block, but of course it's risky. But if they block it, you get a mix-up. So let's just say that they block that, right? Now let me explain to you how that setup that I just did works. So what happens with that setup, and this kind of goes into him having strong Okazumi and stuff like that as a character. When I get the knockdown, this is the regular knockdown. This is if they wake up and don't block. This is if they block, and that's real, by the way. I'll even put him on crouching so you guys can see. There's no way you can escape the robot, and there's no way you can match out either. Hold on. Let's just do it for both, just in case. Right? Oops, I messed it up. Oh, I gotta get a little bit closer. That link is tight, but you should be able to get a meaty from that. You should be able to get close meaty from that. It's a tight link though. Yep. So That's what's supposed to happen. So that's real. As you can see, that's a real sequence. You just gotta be careful with your timing. I was too far away, but that's supposed to crush though. Or you can also do this too, if you're too far away, so like a confirm like that. Oops, I messed up. Yeah, that's +1 on hit. It's like -1 on block too. So you can do stuff like that to keep your pressure. Or if they respect it, of course, you can just do this. If they don't mash, and you can grab. If they respect it, you know. Now, yeah, what I was gonna say, that mix up. Let me turn this stuff off. Okay, so that mix up that I was talking about in the corner. If you get them to respect it, okay, the block after the initial hit. So if they do respect it, you finally get them to respect it because they know that they know that this is real. Remember, that's +55. So you're literally so plus. You're not going to get like a mix up from this or from this. Like you can go for like this, but you're not going to get anything from it because the punches are too slow. So you can do multiple things. Like when you do this, do this on hit, do stuff like that. That's a mix up. You can do stuff like I like to go for the empty jump. I like to go for the empty jump because that's if they DP. If you go for, like, let's just say you go for this mix here. You call the brother, you're gonna go for overhead, the hit. Let's say you go for that. It was good, right? It was a good combo, right? You know, you hit behind this, you call the brother. Call the brother, went for overhead, you got hit, got a combo. The thing about that is that you can get reversal, unfortunately. So when it becomes not a true block string anymore, the DP comes out, and you'll see this here. So I'll show you. So that's perfect. You get hit, right? So what I like to do is just to cancel it out. Like if you're ballsy and you want to go for that on a DP character because you don't think they're going to reversal, then by all means you can go for it if you got the mental read on them. I don't really like being that risky because I know in this game there are first frame reversal DPs, and I know that people would, you know, wouldn't mind taking the risk. I mean, at least I know I wouldn't. So instead I go for this. That's real. They can't DP out of that, and there was a gap. Even if they could DP out of it somehow, I'll try to put it on EX. They still get hit. As you can see, there's no reversal. See, don't even do unique. Just do heavy. Hit. You gotta deal with that. See what I'm saying? Once you block this, you gotta deal with that. Now after you block this, I can bait that out if I want to. You know what I'm saying? No, I can bait that out if I want. But you have options. See what I'm saying? But that's guaranteed. You can't even DP because the heavy is hitting first frame. That's first frame. So as you can see, the DP is not even coming out, and that'll beat everything. That alone in the corner, just safe jumps like that is what makes him scary. So all his quote-unquote fake pressure and stuff like that gives him like ridiculous like mobility and movement and able to like create a lot of situations. Also, he has a lot of stuff on the screen. You have to also remember, we're human beings. No matter how much you lab, when you're in a real situation, unless you're specifically focused on something or the player is bad, they're going to have bad tendencies and bad things that you're going to be able to like kind of exploit and look out for. But if you are playing against somebody who is skilled, they'll mix it up in an unpredictable manner where you're not really able to really read it, and that's what makes them good, you know. So that's pretty much the character in a nutshell. Like I said, he's pretty good, and because of that, you know, stuff like that, I just give you a small showcase on what he can do. And actually, you know what, an even better showcase is like I said, that's the character, but I'll just go over a couple of his matches before I end out the actual session, because that's pretty much him in a nutshell. You know, he's gonna want to set stuff up. He's gonna want to you know, set all his stuff up, set up eating and stuff like that. I'm gonna actually go through a couple of my actual high ranked online matches, and we're gonna go ahead and close this video out. Like I said, hopefully that helped you understand the character and understand, you know, kind of like what he is, what he does, his strengths, his weaknesses. Like I said, he doesn't have the most health. He can rack up damage. He doesn't do the most damage. He's more so like a mental, like if you can get in your opponent's mind, if you can force them to not react, or force them to kind of react late, or not really react to what you're doing, then it's kind of hard to deal with him. And like his 50-50s are ridiculous. So let's just try to we'll go over a couple of my replays. I will explain some of them. This is actually funny. This is actually funny. I don't even know who this is. We're doing a Lowain video, and these are not my matches. And this Lowain player literally beat this Lancelot player, and everybody is saying Lancelot is top 3. Let's just watch one of these. Let's just watch one of these. Then we're gonna go to one of my matches. This is funny. This is so hilarious to me. This is a triple S Lowain versus I don't know what this new rank is, but it's something that's over triple S. And like I said, we'll go over one of my matches, but let's talk about this. I don't know who this Lowain player is, or this person is. Looks like that they're Korean or Japanese. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I'll explain now that I'm done with the guide. This is funny. Like I said, the first thing, these not even my matches.
Believe in victory.
Let me hide this.
Engage.
Okay, starts out with the brother. Oh, nice. Okay, Lancelot gets the grab. The dive mixer from Lancelot is not real. You can challenge that every time. It's a good throw. Good throw from Lance. Medium is plus. Nice frame trap. This is real strong start. Oh, challenges. That must not have been a real safe jump. Nice. Real good frame trap. I just talked about that. Summons Iggy. He want to probably get as much chip as he possibly can. Nice dodge. Yeah. It's a good dodge. Oh, so he got him. That's all he wanted. He just wanted just a little bit. Nice call his back dash. Did like the is. That's like his EX Lariat. I'm gonna call it EX Lariat because that's what it kind of looks like. EX Lariat. So nice. Goes forward. Tries to cover some space. Stand medium. Like I said, one of his best buttons in neutral. Trying to get something started. Gets the Catalina robot. Gets tapped. Ooh, nice mix-up. From Lance. That medium is plus. You can get out of it like I showed you versus Grand. Try to go for the mix-up, but he challenges actually. That's real. Try to challenge, gets hit. Ooh, doesn't guess right on the mix-up. Thought he was gonna stay behind him. This Lowain player is kind of abusing the the cat robot. I don't know, Lancelot kind of going nuts. Ooh, getting it. Oh, that's unsafe. Nice block. Nice jump out, went for the press up. He should be safe. Yeah. Try to get the punish. Misses it. Yeah, even though you can dodge it, like I said, everybody is not looking out for that. Yeah, like I said, you gotta be careful with trying to dodge because he can go for overhit on block as a part of his mix. So see, he got mixed. You know?
Battle 3, engage.
Okay, starts to mess up a slide. Lowain player, ooh, nice conversion. Ooh, nice read. I like that. He set up the brother, meaty light punch into the throat. Gotta guess right here. This is a setup. Go for the low setup. Nice. Trying to get a counter hit confirmed. Landslide wants to try to get out here. Nice. Oh, see, you can jump out of that. I didn't know that. See, that's good. Nice. He tried to go for a throw himself. Nice. And he gets mixed up there. Goes for the try to go for a setup here. That was good. That was a good block from the Lowain player. Okay, they're both in Super Skybound Art mode. Some is Iggy. Yep, he thought he was gonna go for lightning. He didn't. That's unreactable if you are oh my god. Even the best. Look, that's one of the highest ranked Lowain player. I mean Lancelot players, and he lost to Iggy. No matter how much you lab the character and no matter how much you fight him, it's just you gotta deal with Iggy. You gotta deal with Yggdrasil, bro. You gotta deal with her. And that's funny. That's funny because this character at high level is really good. But of course, this is going to be the other excuse. He's online, right? He's online, correct? You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you fight against this character. So they played 2 more times. I'm gonna go over to one of my matches. My channels. So who did I fight here? Phantom Knight. Got a ton of matchups. Yeah, I got a lot of. Let's see. What character y'all want to see the matchup of? Oh, these are room matches. Let's go to rank matches. Matera. Matera. Matera is pretty bad. Let me see if I can find a higher rank Matera. Oh, I want to all characters. I try to pick Matera. Apply. Matera. Okay, I think. Okay, we got some Matera matches. Let's watch. Let's watch and dissect. Let's watch and dissect your mind. So, haven't fought a super high level. I think the only super high level Matera that I fought was Sonic Soul, and I actually beat him. But this is not like Street Fighter. It doesn't save all your replays that you ever fought against. So, but let's go ahead and try to dissect this match. If there are any other characters that anybody in the stream want to see, just throw them in the chat, and I'll find matches and I'll dissect them with the character. Let's dissect.
Victory.
All right. So it's me. Okay. Cat. Okay, I will do cat. Alright, so I'm trying to get something started. When I play Lowain, I'm usually super aggressive. They're trying to start with fireballs. I call cat robot. This is a 50-50 here. I go for it because they try to hit a button. Keep my pressure going. Go for another overhead. And that's that. They didn't want to jump. They didn't want to dodge. They really didn't want to move because it's kind of taboo to move on hit. I go for light slash at the beginning to get them started. They get hit with the cat robot. I go for overhead again because I think that he's gonna throw. I got to block for a minute here. Take the throw. Nice. Cause Sammy to try to get some real estate. Try to eat some food here. I'm just gonna play the little lane game for a moment till I get my opportunity to kind of get in. Oh, get a hit. Get some cross frames. The material player backs up a bit. Oh, goes for him to jump low. I actually get hit. I'm surprised I got hit by that. I usually never get hit. Go for some set play here. Good block for myself. Good tech for myself. Block the overhead. I get hit with the EX fireball. I get grabbed. I'm probably gonna go for Iggy. Just trying to get real estate. I'll probably go for Iggy. Yep. My life is getting low. Go for Iggy. Try to get some chip. Try to get back into the game here. Go for Spirit Bomb. Go for Lightning again. Nice dodge. Get the chip. Think I'll go for Unblockable. I just take the chip. Got about 30% chip, and I end up getting shot out because I try to go for cat robot with the rockets. Try to cover some real estate. It didn't work out for me. Try to go for the hard read. Got a dodge. Got knocked down. Nice combo here. Got a block. Nice block for myself. I dodge out. Okay. Try to get something going. Ooh, I get it. Oh, there we go. Go for overhead. Delay tech. Ooh, try to tech again. Now it's time to guess. Hey. Okay. I went for parry because I thought he was going super. I'm just going for Iggy here. Gonna go for Spirit Bomb. Lightning. Spirit Bomb. Yep. If you dash too early, the Spirit Bomb actually hits behind you on the other side if you dash too early. It has a hurt box when it explodes. So if you dash too early, Iggy actually the Spirit Bomb actually hits you. So you got to be careful with that. So that's all you need, and that's how it can happen. I mean, you literally get one knockdown. You get one knockdown, and you can literally just steamroll. Like, you literally can steamroll. So Catalina. Do you want me to go over another materia match, hey, or are y'all ready for Cat? Because you don't seem like you're convinced. Or do you have a question? Cat, okay. So we're gonna do Cat. This is a high rank Cat. SS4 Cat. Let's see what we got.
Catalina versus Lowain.
Okay. Alright. So Cat versus myself. Let's go. I've actually lost to this Cat player in rank before. It's pretty solid Cat. Like I said, I could do more than one match if you guys request it, and I can dissect it, different matches. Like I said, if you have questions or if you have a specific character you want to see, just let me know. Let's go and get into this match. Okay, so I started off straight with Catalina Robot, delayed tech. If you delay tech, is that Lord Knight? I don't know. Is this Lord Knight tag? Is FE4 player? Is that Lord Knight? I'm not sure. What's his online tag? If it is, then he got bodied by me. Big damage from Lord Knight. Okay, I get the counter hit. Okay, so I was gonna DP. Go for Iggy. I don't know, Crack, check that for me. See if that's Lord Knight's tag. I don't know if that's Lord Knight's tag. If that's so, he got bodied by me. But anyway, go for Iggy. Jump out. And I get the
Battle 2.
Oh, is it? Wow, that's crazy. Shout out to me bodying Lord Knight. But anyway, goes for Stinger. Nice. Go for jump back light. I go for a frame trap here. Lord Knight doesn't want to block. Go for frame trap. I press. I get hit. Going for stinger to try to get rid of my Catalina robot here. I call Sammy to get some frame advantage. Don't finish my auto combo. Go for dodge because I'm looking for something there. Go for close light to get some pressure started. Go for parry here. Yep, made it to DP. I was waiting for it because that's not real. Nice, jumps out. I'm gonna try to play defense here. I'm not gonna move. Try to dodge because I was looking for the fireball. I go for human pyramid here. Yeah, not sure why he went for that. Try to get the chip off. I think I can punish this here. Yeah, go for the punish. Nice. Yep, I woke up with a button because I kind of figured that he would go for something delayed. He wanted to get like big damage because a regular throw wouldn't have killed me, and he would have had to go for a meaty to kill me. So that is hilarious that Lord Knight got freed up by me. Let's watch another one stream. I'm kind of enjoying that. So that's a really good match to you know, dissect. But that's what I was thinking. I more so was just thinking like, yeah, you know, I feel like that he's gonna go for something delayed here, and you know, I'm gonna just go for wake up button. So last one, and per Hayes' request, we're going to do La Diva. If there's any other character or anything that anybody doesn't understand, like I said, please let me know. I will explain it since we're wrapping up towards the end of the video with replays. Let's go ahead and go through this match.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay, so I try to start by backing up. Go for parry again. He's not reacting. Nice anti-air. Misses the combo. That's negative actually. So I try to take my turn. Nice. Yep, try to go for space pressure. Didn't react to the brother. Could have actually knocked him away on reaction. Nice flips from my end. Stand meet him into EX top 2. Make him get here. Went for a fake mix-up on hit, but he was afraid because I could have went for overhead and that would have been real. Immediately go for Iggy just to get the chip here as much as I possibly can. He'll probably jump. Doesn't jump. I go for Spirit Bomb. Starts to jump now. Yeah, I just continuously go for Spirit Bomb because I read that at this point either he was going to jump or he was going to try to dodge, which he did dodge, and he got hit. Second game here. Ooh, immaculate spacing from Lord Knight. Yep, destroys Sammy. And pretty much over half of my life, I have to block and play defense perfectly at this point. That was that move I was talking about earlier. Jump unique. They have to be careful. I go for a fake mix up again. Try to get a hit confirm. Missed it. Nice jump unique. I go for Iggy immediately because I want chip. I missed. That was bad. Bad sequence for myself. I got a bad read. Yep, he got out this time. This shit punished me. Yep. Bad read on my end. Yep, jump unique changes the timing that they need to enter. They have to wait. So that makes jumping with Lowain really good. Try to go for throw again. I tech the first time. Yep, they gotta guess. If they get hit by the jump unique in the air, they have to guess 50-50. You can stay on the same side, or you could dash under for a quick. You can go under for a quick dash under for the other side. Got the back throw. Go for a safe robot call. That's plus 24 because he delayed tech. Nothing too if you don't know if you delay tech in this game. Ooh, that mix-up was cheap. Wall bounce. If you delay tech in this game, you have to guess. That's that. Yeah. That setup I just did at the end was also really cheap. Because when I call the robot, you essentially have to block it. Essentially. But if I call the robot, if I do a mix-up in the corner and I call the robot, you can't reversal, you can't DP, you can't super, you can't do anything. The lightning robot is meaty, and you have to guess a 50-50. So you have to guess overhead, you have to guess low, or I'm just safe because I have super armor. So it's a real messed up situation to be in. Okay, so off to Ladiva. I don't think I really fought too many. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, again, like I was saying, if you delay tech in this game, they actually punish you for you lose health, and the other person is plus 24.
Festiva versus
No, Star Slicer, do you want to see Lance? Do you want to see a Lance video? Are you requesting it? A Lance replay go over? I can do Lance for you if that's what you want to see. Okay, yeah, for sure. Like I said, this is just a breakdown. It's a new series I'm gonna start doing with any character. But anyway, let's get into this match. Yep, try to anti-air me. I went for the... Ooh. Got a guess off the normal throw. Nice guess. Got a guess again. Lowain versus Ladiva and characters like Basarag are really good in the corner, because as you can see, they can get steamrolled. Got a guess here. Went for the low, nice guess. Not taking the opportunity to get out, and I get a perfect here. Actually, this is one of the, I didn't even realize this is one of the videos I put up on my YouTube, but I guess this is me dissecting it here. Went for medium slice, didn't get a punish. Reacted too late at the corner, had to guess high, lower throw. I went low, guessed the throw right. Went for safe jump, then went for triple overhead. Throw, gotta guess again. Gotta guess one more time. Didn't guess the empty jump low correctly. Meaty lightning robot into human pyramid guess, 50-50. Overhead. Actually got hit and I get a double perfect here. So that is what Lowain is about. You know what I'm saying? Lowain is about scaring your opponent. With the amount of stuff that he can put onto the screen, you know. That situation, that person literally, they didn't punish my medium slice. They could have. I did do a round start, so I was a little bit more safer than -8. But yeah, like you get him in a corner and it's literally just a bad day. Were we requesting Lowain versus Lancelot? Is that what we were requesting? Are we requesting any more matches? More Ladiva, more Cat, more any other specific matches? As you can see, Lowain can be super oppressive. 50-50s in the corner, super hard to deal with. You know, character's great. So we're gonna do Lancelot. Okay. Lancelot's a hard one. I'll show off. Like I said, I kind of have a decent record versus Lancelot. I'm still learning this matchup, but this matchup is pretty hard. I won't lie. This matchup is pretty hard. As you can see, I kind of got like an even ratio versus wins and losses. I'll show you guys me versus Omnisci. Ladiva has no reversals. Yeah, Ladiva has no reversals. Okay. So let's look at a Lancelot match. Like I said, my record versus Lance right now, because I'm still learning the matchup with Lowain. It's kind of tough, but as you can see, a super top level Lancelot versus Lowain lost, and he lost 3 times in a row versus Lowain. That was the first match that we watched. But Omnitype is really good. I'm pretty sure he placed pretty decently at Super TSB, the one that Fame won. Like I said, I'm still currently learning this matchup, trying to get really crispy at it because it's still hard for me. But here's me versus Omnitype. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'll go for Light Flash. Try to go for Robot. Try to go for Jump Unique, get anti-air. Challenge because he's negative there. He can do a Rekka and frame trap me. I'll go for an air throw because I'm trying to get you know him out the air. Try to fake me out. Steal my turn back here. Yeah, go for Jump Unique. And that is safe for me. Nice block on the MD low. Nice, he tried to move. Go for a throw. Yep, he DP's out. I challenged because I was negative. And I take that round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, nice combo from Omnitype. Yep, as you can see, like I said earlier, Lowain can go under every fireball in the game, even Lancelot. Gotta deal with that. Thought he was gonna try to wake up. I'm gonna call a brother. He'll DP, didn't DP. Blocks the overhead again. Go for a throw here. Nice. Try to go for a cross up. Nice. Gets the overhead. He gets the setup here, I believe. I go for Iggy. I don't want to deal with this setup. Probably go for rocks here. Yep, go for rocks. Spirit bomb. Yeah, try to keep him back. Like I said, at this point, I just want the oh, and the robot actually combos and kills him. Yep, so like I said, my general game plan with the character pretty much worked. I got the chip, and you know, I chipped him out at the end. I guess he tried to jump, so he got clipped there. So I'll do one more Lancelot video for myself. Yeah, he should have. Any other character or any other questions that you guys want to see, or like I said, I can go off of myself. We can go to some other higher ranked Lowain players for other matchups. Like I said, we can do whatever you guys want. Like I said, this is the last thing that I'm doing is the just the dissection, the match dissection part after actually dissecting the character. Because like I said, I actually dissected the character in depth already. Now I'm just dissecting him in full game plan, trying to give you guys like an overview of what's going on.
Battle 1.
Okay, so another match, me versus Omnitype. He runs up after my negative frames and try to go take his turn back. Trying to catch him jumping off the wall. And he's being really slippery here. I'll ask you a question after this analysis, Star Slicer. Goes for the wall jump. I go for parry. Go for cat robot. Nice. I try to OS it. Challenges my run up here. Probably go for oh, nice. Mistimed it. Yeah, I'm a block, I think. Yeah. I didn't realize that I had EX Tatsu back, or I could have killed them. I didn't realize it though. So I just went for Iggy instead. Try to get some chips. Yeah, he's surviving my Iggy pretty good now, so I'm gonna go for Spirit Bomb. Yep, he thought I was gonna go for it the third time, and I did. I'm gonna go for chip here. Yep. He thought I was gonna burn my bar, and I didn't. And then that time I burned it for chip damage. Thank you.
Battle 2. Engage.
Nice, I stopped that. Yep. Stop him from trying to anti-air me with the jump U, like I said, really good button. I tried to bait the DP because I knew he was going to DP. I missed my bait. Poke after that. Again, he tries to anti-air me. Misses his anti-air because I'm taking advantage of that. Went for the low mix-up. Nice block. Go for a tech. I'm backing up. Yep, knew he was going to go for that. The EX touch for a knockdown. Yep, knew he was going to jump. Baited the jump. Anti-air. Really, really good match. I went for that because I knew he purposely was going to jump. I went for human pyramid and I baited his jump in and I anti-aired him. That is the mind game that you want to play with this character. Now Star Slicer asked me a question. The mirror, it's 50-50. It's literally whoever gets going. You know, Lowain is really, really good versus himself. But as you can see, you know, as you can see, you know, I kind of got some stuff with the character. And like I said, this Triple S Lowain literally beat this Lancelot player 3 times. We watched this match already. So, you know, any other characters or any other matches, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I know even the international players don't play him like how I do. I have like a one-of-a-kind play style, and I'm a bulldog with him, you know. So, you know, that's usually how I play the matchup. Grand? Okay. We can do Grand. We could do Grand. Grand, Fairy. Okay. I got you guys. I'm trying to see if I can find the highest level Grand that I fought recently this month. Might have been Digita, and he didn't beat me. I fought was he S5? I fought S rank hero. Oh, this is good. I fought Infinity. I fought Infinity once and he didn't play me again. Let's talk about the Infinity me versus Infinity. A lot of people are really familiar with Infinity in the anime community. Infinity was a high player back in Unio. I'm not sure if I played him, but he used to do pretty decent. But here's me versus Infinity. So let's talk about this. Yeah, he only played me once and he didn't want to play no more. So I don't know him. I think I beat him kind of badly. I'm not sure. But yeah, I got you. We got Fairy too. Okay. Let's go.
In victory.
Right.
Battle 1. Engage.
So he goes for Fireball. I'm trying to start something. Go for a frame trap with the slide into oh yeah, right there real quick. Those first 2 techs, I realized that he's matching tech. I'm pretty much playing neutral with him. He's throwing fireballs. I'm going under fireballs, creating space. Either blocking him or going under him. Try to punish me. Frame traps me with the unsafe string. Yeah, I'm going for a safe plus meaty. Nice block on my double O. Yep, there we go. Ooh, gets hit. I missed my combo. Go for a throw. 50-50. DP's out. Doesn't want to deal with it. I go for human pyramid immediately. I don't want to deal with that. Tries to jump away and I catch him jumping. Anti-air him into death.
Battle
2.
Engage.
Let's go. I try to go for parry immediately. Gets a counter hit overhead on me, gets big damage, catches me teching because he realized that we're both teching a lot. Nice. Take advantage. He delayed tech. He goes for the actual ender. Oh, I could have went for EX Tattoo, but I chose not to. I took the poke instead. Nice. He goes for that. I'll probably go for Iggy. No, didn't go for Iggy. Yeah, I should have went for Iggy. He got the counter hit crouch medium and EX dead ass grand me. Okay, nice. Starts off with a light tattoo. I start off with my light tattoo. We both get hit. Oh, gets hit with the crossover. Gonna go for a mix. Oh, gets hit with the mix. Okay, doesn't want to deal with it. Doesn't want to deal with the 50. Oh, wall bounce. Going for a safe jump. Try to catch me delayed second. I have no reason to since I have the life lead. I'm not gonna go for anything with a gap because at this point I know he wants to get something big on me. Go for human pyramid immediately. And he jumps back and I get the anti-air again. I get the anti-air again. So, pretty good match. Heavy neutral. Missed some hit confirms and stuff like that. But overall was able to pull it off. He was really afraid of the Skybound art. He kept jumping and I literally was just baiting his jump. I just run under him and anti-air him and kill him. So now we want to see Fairy. Let's dissect the brain of a Fairy player. War Child is pretty decent. It's my dude Linden. Let me see if I fought any better fairies. He's not bad. Okay, so I don't have any in here. But I'll show you guys a match from me and War Child with Lowain, because I played Beelzebub versus him. Yeah, he's decent. I fought me and Steve-O had ran some sets a while back. It's just not on here anymore because I think it saves your replays by the month. So we'll just do this match.
Fairy versus Lowain.
Like I said, Lowain's his whole game plan in this matchup really is to crush her. Yeah, 14 days for the replays. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, this matchup, Lowain literally just wants to pretty much crush her. He want to crush all her normals, like her whips. He can go under and low profile all her whips, and he got to be careful full screen because she can knock it away. So he just got to play the neutral game really safe. Yep, that's gone. He might DP. I tried to bait it. Didn't bait it. I took my turn after that. -1. He tried to delay EX overhit me. Go for a mix up here. Didn't guess right. Get a full combo. Gotta guess. Oh, went low. A lot of people don't know that his low is really negative. Yeah, you can't hit him, but once you block it, you literally can do whatever to get out. You can jump and do whatever. But he literally got mixed to death there. Nice anti-air. Nice. Going for normals here. Going for an overhead. Crush her button. I'm gonna take the hard knockdown here since he burnt it. Go for pressure. Pokes out of my pressure. Nice. Yep, stops him out the air. Nice. Stops my fake string. Summons DG. Going for a plus string. Probably gonna sit here and stock up here in the back. Got some health here. Oh, crushes the. I go for meaty because I wasn't sure if I was near the wall. Try to go for a meaty. Probably just gonna go for hair pyramid. Try to freak him out. Yeah, trying to catch him out there. Dead. Just scared him with the human pyramid. And got a kill out of it. Yep. And let me see. 1 minute. You okay? What's wrong? Okay. You about to leave and come back? Alright. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much that's that. I fought this guy. This is a different fairy. There's also S1. S1 isn't bad. That's like one rank away from SS. So we can watch this one. Oh wow. I just got an inbox that I got a shout out from James Chen about on stream about Lowain. Shout outs to James Chen in my breakdown series. I appreciate you. We getting this live. We are getting this live. So
Believe in victory.
this is a different type of fairy. Let's see what I do in this matchup. Oh, try to go for a dash and grab. Okay, goes for a DP combo. Try to go for a parry to see if I can hit the hurt box. Beats my jump unique. Nice, anti-air my jump unique. I'm trying to get him to anti-air with crouch fierce, but he's doing a real good job at keeping me in the corner here. So I'm trying to fight my way out, and I pretty much get bodied. This is a good one to go over. This is a really high rank fairy. I get bodied that round. I was trapped in the corner. I couldn't get out. So next time, see if I can get something started. Gets the anti-air. Goes for GT. I'm trying to keep some space. Stopping everything that I'm doing. So I'm trying to get something started here. Having a hard time. Didn't want to get DP'd in between my strings. Try to anti-air. Miss my anti-air. Ooh, get mixed up here. Looking pretty bleak. Honestly, don't even know how I won this.
Perfect.
Oh, I lost this. Okay. I thought I won this. I lost this. Yeah, I got bodied. I got bodied. So that was a good one. I literally got rushed that game. Yeah, I lost that. What was it, Nick? Okay. So that was the first game. Yeah, I kind of got wrecked. But that was good. That was good. You can see what can happen to Lowain. That was good. You know, that's what can happen to you if you're not on point with your decisions. And this was a rank match. So yeah, I kind of got lit up. Second game though, we'll see how it plays out. Let me see how it plays out. I still got my snacks. I barely ate them, y'all.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay. Second game. Okay. I'm trying to play some neutral here. And as you can see, she can grab me through my robot from full screen. No, if you're full screen, you can eat, but you gotta be careful with calling your robot. And you can't call Sammy. You have to call Tommy. Yep, you can call Sammy there. Yeah, but he's doing a good job at keeping me out. So it's really, really hard for me to deal with at the moment. Oh, I managed to get a jump in, so we can get it started. We went for a fake mix-up. Oh, you try to move. Go for a reset here. Going for a safe jump there. Try to move. Trying to bait the DP. He's not biting. Take my turn after the -1. Nice. Goes for a frame trap. I don't bite. I go for slide. Goes for GG. Tries to get some pressure. I jump out of the pressure because I don't want to deal with it. Try to get some health. Goes ahead and get the 50-50 on me. I'm getting smacked by the whip. I get Idrisil. I get Iggy. Let's go. Try to get some shit. He tricked me. I thought he was going to run under me, but he didn't. So I go for Spirit Bomb. Go for Charge Spirit Bomb to delay it just to get a little bit of chips. Loses the whip. Oh, run under. Oh, I could have got the combo. I didn't finish it. I get a jab into a poke, and that's that.
Battle 2, engage.
Crushes the normal, just like I did it earlier in the video I was showing you. Try to bait a throw, actually blocks it. I run up for another throw, doesn't bite. Low slash, trying to get me with the frame trap, doesn't get it. We're trying to take each other turns. Plus 50, try to move, try to challenge afterwards. Because probably thought I was going for a throw. I didn't. Go for a safe jump here. Staying on him, not giving him a chance to breathe. I know he wants to jump out. Try to go for a unique attack. He goes for a DP, which is really good. I dive GG and backdash full screen. Oh, get jump unique. Oh, finally get it. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm sorry, everyone.
See, I was real persistent. I was really persistent. And see, those are not, see, stuff like that isn't anything to do with the character. Those are player decisions, you know. Anybody else may have gotten zoned out, or they may have gotten like, oh man, I don't know what to do, or blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? So since we already are doing this series, you know, let's go ahead and let's close it out. Let's close out the entire ranked match since we're already here, you know. So this is the final game. So now we both got, you know, we both got information on each other. He probably think like, ah, man, this dude is gonna overhead a lot, or, you know, whatever. Let's see, you know, so let's see where the mind is at with this, you know, because at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset. It's all about how you look at a matchup, you know. It's all about how you can deal with the tools, you know what I'm saying? I know the next thing people are going to say at this point is, oh, it's online, you can get away with it because of delay and blah blah blah. Trust me, I've been doing this stuff offline. I've been doing it to whatever. The netcode for this game is actually pretty good. So I mean, I don't think it's too bad. But anyway, let's get into this last match. I crushed the stand heavy, because that's the button that he did. Go for safe pressure. He's gonna go for 50-50. I blocked the 50-50. Tried to go for a low after, but wasn't close enough to get the auto combo from the low. Go for the low auto combo this time. Hard knockdown sweep. I parry the meaty. Waiting for the DP. Oh, a baited DP? Go for a throw here. No defense, so I literally can maul her now. That's literally the matchup. In this matchup, if you can get the very predator bait, the DP, you literally have 5 seconds, 5 to 8 seconds to try to maul her as much as you possibly can. And as you can see, he got me in the corner, and I end up losing the first round. Nick and I probably ended up taking the first round. So I run straight up, and I go for pressure. Knocks me off with a special move. I bait the DP again. Meaty. They got to deal with that. That was a counter hit. Try to either hit a button or a throw. Go for a fake mix-up. Throw. Stacker throw. Ooh, get it again, and that should be good. Yep.
Next round, guys.
Battle.
That should be game. Last round. I run up again. I made him think that I wouldn't. Go for the fake mix-up. Interrupted in time. Trying to be really aggressive. I burnt the DP. Tech. Nice. Not going for the overhead baits anymore. Oh, nice dodge for myself. Go for a mix-up here. Oh, I went low this time because I went overhead last time. We're gonna make it a guess. Oh, look at the pressure. Look at the pressure. I try to go for a parry here. I get swept. I'm getting meaty. I'm not blocking. I go for human pyramid. Oh my god. And I went for human pyramid on reaction because I knew he was going to go for some type of mix-up. The human pyramid literally ate the GG, and I anti-aired. So super sick play for myself. I think the difference between me and other Lowain players is just that I'm willing to take the risk. If you're not willing to take the risk with the character or try to go in, I mean, you're gonna get zoned out. You seen what happened to me the first game, so that's just what you have to do. Anything else, my viewers? Any other matches or anything else you guys would like to me explain with Lowain? Is there anything that you don't understand, or any other replays versus any other characters you want to go over? I did Cat. I did Cat Felix. You wanna see? Did you not see Cat? I can do another Cat. I didn't do Vas. I didn't do Vas. I can do Vas. I can do Vas. Yeah, I did Cat. I played. I did me versus Lord Knight. Yeah, I did me versus Lord Knight. We can do this series. Iron Zangief, he was decent. He was decent. He was okay. But I literally beat Vasis to death. But Vas is really good though. Like in theory, Vas is really good. But he's another one of those characters that's really hard. But if Vas gets close to you, he's super scary.
Lowain versus Vaseraga.
Let's see if we can dissect Iron Zangief's mind. Let's see if we can dissect it. Let's go.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Okay, goes for stance. He gets hit, so I immediately go for a mix-up here. He does take a turn, so oh, he jumps out immediately because he read throw. I jump out even though he was plus. Lets me get the cat robot off. It's plus 55 on block. Go for a low mix-up. I try to stagger. He mass throw, so I just block. Starts to go for mix-up. Go for ES command throw. Goes for his universal overhead too early. I mash out. Ooh, side switch mix-up. Hard knockdown. Yeah, he guessed wrong. Thought I was gonna overhead. He either tried to attack or thought I was gonna overhead.
Battle 2.
Vaseraga's theme is real sick. Oh my god, that was like 20%, maybe 25, 30. I get a jump in here. Nice block. I try to mash after just did my turn. Parry the I parry the stance here. Make him get 50-50. Gets wrong. Go for real mix up. Oh, he tried to press and I literally do stand fierce to try to stop him from pressing anything or moving, and he gets clipped. So I think he gets a match. I think he gets a match on me. So this wasn't a complete wash. Oh, it was. So I only played him 3 times. So yeah, Lowain when he gets on a Vas he gotta block forever, and like until he gets like 100 meter, he gotta block forever, bro. Like it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible for Vas. But Vas can do it though. Like he can for sure do it. But if I get the chance, I'm gonna try to make you guess.
Believe in victory.
Okay, second match.
Battle 1. Engage.
Nice. Makes a good read. Does the tackle. I go for the robot. That was a mistake. I kind of disrespected him, but it was on accident. I didn't try to. Gotta guess. Yep. Beat the armor there. Nice. He realized his effect mix up. I tried to parry, but that's actually a 2-block string. Goes for command though. That was really good. Go for robot. He's probably going to tackle soon. So I'm waiting for it. I'm trying to bait it because he has ammo. Oh, yep, beat that. I'm going for EX. Yep, meaty. I'm gonna jump. I shouldn't dodge it. I don't dodge it. It hits me. That's okay. He doesn't have that anymore. And I literally go for Iggy. because you did all that work to get my life down, and I'm going to chip you to death now. So I hope your dodge is good, and your dodge is not good. So you died. Yeah, so he died for that. Go for medium tattoo. Not really too much boss can do about that. He has to use his standing punisher to punish it. I mean his crouching punisher to punish it. His crouch light. His crouch light is really short, so you, for the most part, you can do medium or B tattoo slash versus him pretty free. Nice anti-air. Yeah, because boss is big, so I can see it being real bad on him. Could get the combo. Realizes that that's fake. Goes for a meaty setup. Meaty tick throw setup. That was actually really, really good from the Vasaraga player. It's really, really good. Really good. Let's go. I'm real aggressive. Really don't respect him much. I'm gonna hold my ground. I thought he jumped. I don't know, for some reason his crouch feels like a jump to me. That's actually negative. He didn't space it. Wow, that was OD. Two of the overheads actually crossed him up. Time to guess. Oh, I actually missed my meeting. He maxed out. And that's plus a lot actually. Plus like 16 if he charges it. He actually did really good. I was losing here. I call Iggy. See if I can get some chip out on him. And he does that. I think that was meaty, but I do parry, and I beat him out. Yep. 1 second. Hello?
What brand is that castle stuff?
It doesn't matter.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Just if you see any kind, get it. If not, then it's okay. Alright. Yeah. That's really, really bad. This was the final match. Technically I beat him that set, but I ended up running back into him, and I didn't rematch him because I think I beat him really, really bad. But we can try to go over this match here. I wish I had fought higher ranked Vasaraga players, but it's not a lot of them, just like it's not like a lot of Lowain players. So yeah, it's not a lot of Vasaraga or really Lowain players. So
believe in victory.
They all rare.
Battle 1. Engage.
Okay. What's up, Axis? So here I'm wrestling him down. He didn't react to the robot. I'm going for the overhead here. Went for the low mix-up. Try to dodge, but it was negative. Probably try to press there. Ooh, nasty mix-up. Went low, then jumped after I went low. I still was plus with Sammy. He doesn't have a reversal, so he has to take that. Go for rocket robot here. Negative. Go for a stagger, and I throw him down. Yeah, I'm doing my my Dissecting Mind series right now, Axis.
Battle 2. Engage.
Okay, go for a mix-up. Oh, regular parry. Nice. Overhead. Stagger. Try to hit a button, gets hit. Ooh, confirm. Guess for me. Overhead. 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 Low. Wow. Yeah, he got mixed. He got mixed. So as you can see, Vasaraga can do well in that matchup. I'm sorry, this is not the best example. The last decent Vasaraga that I fought was probably Argenrost, and that match is on my YouTube channel. He actually almost beat me. So that was really, really good. Any other matches, any other characters, anything else I can go over for you guys? That's Vasaraga. So we got Vasaraga out the way. Any other questions? Anything else? I did Ladiva. I did Ladiva. I can do Ladiva again. I think I only did one match from Ladiva though. Make a room. Okay. So now that we covered everything, we can do that's going to be that. Yeah, for sure. If you don't mind, brother. If you don't mind following. So, like I said, that is a general overview of Lowain from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I hope that, you know, I had you guys, you know, helped you guys out, help you understand the character a little bit more. And for sure, like I said, I'll be doing this more often, not only with Grand Blue, but I'm going to be doing this with any other game as well. This is just the first series. What actually really made me do this is because I went to Spooky's stream today. Spooky literally told me like, oh man, I'll never play this character in tournament, and I'm like, this character's ridiculous, you know, because he was using him in ranked. He said, I only play him for fun, I'll never play him in tournament or whatever it is. And like I said, I can understand why. You know, I can understand why, you know, you wouldn't want to use a character like this and in tournament, because it's a lot, like, he's more so technical. There's a lot of stuff you got to do. There's a lot of risks you have to take or whatever it is, and you know, and you don't want to do it. But I think a lot of people are not playing them right. Same philosophy with Vegito. I think a lot of people just wasn't playing Vegito correctly. Like, I played Vegito in DBFZ like since like release, and like he was amazing. You know, I was like, this character's OD. Everybody, oh man, Vegito's so bad. He doesn't have a 2L, blah blah blah. And a lot of people don't understand with these type of characters what you have to do and what you need to do in order to unlock the potential. It takes somebody like myself or other characters, you know what I'm saying, other people to play with these characters for them to be really, really good. Then you got to go through the hurdles. Oh, you're only good online. Oh, you're only doing good at locals. Oh, you're only doing good at regions. Oh, you haven't fought somebody who knows the matchup. Oh, you're gimmicking somebody. Like, it's so many different things. Like, it's the character. Nobody wasn't saying that when they were fighting, you know, like Phoenix and you know, you were fighting Dark Phoenix, or you were fighting Phoenix and Marvel. She had the cheapest shit, you know, and essentially that's what Lowain's game plan is. His game plan is literally to set play you. It's to set play you if he gets the life lead, and you're pretty much fucked. Like, if you get 30% or less, and I get Iggy, I'm going to chip you unless you got good dodges. And even if you got good dodges, if I get you down to chip range, you literally have to take a mix-up that is going to kill you, you know. So your dodges and all that stuff better be on point, you know. You have one chance, and that's the character. Like, I kind of figured that out early, you know. So that's what it is. And like I said, if you play Grand, if you play Catalina, if you play Fair, if you play Lancelot, I get it, the characters are easier. You have an easier time, you know, doing a mix-up or whatever it is. Like, literally every single person that I fought against, always say, oh, that's not real. Oh, you can get out of it. Oh, you can do this. Oh, you can do that. Again, fake mix-ups, listen to me stream and always repeat this. Fake mix-ups are the best mix-ups, because from that point it's no longer this is not a game of what's real and what's not. It's what are you thinking. I'm at this point, I'm picking your brain. See, you're thinking I'm going to do this when I'm not going to do it, so I do this and I steal my turn back. See what I'm saying? So the mental game, the mind game, and the neutral game becomes a lot more oppressive and stressful between both players. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that, you know. It's a small thing in fighting games that people miss, you know what I'm saying? I've been playing fighting games for 10 years now, you know, competing, playing at a high level, even won anime major, you know, you know, all of that. You know, it's about the way how you look at games, and it's the reason why I can play any fighting game. You know, when I first came out, I couldn't play as many fighting games, but you know, now I can play any fighting game because I understand how they work at a base level. And once you understand how a fighting game works at a base level, you can play any game. You know, this game itself is not that hard. That's why I like it, but it's intricate. It's like, that's how games are being made now. Like, they're easy for the casual to pick up and play, but at the highest level, it's hard, it's intricate, you know. And I feel like that Lowain is one of those intricate characters. Don't get me wrong, like, do I think Gran is better than Lowain? Hell yeah, I think Gran is better than Lowain. Do I think Catalina is better than Lowain? Hell yeah, I do. The top tiers are the top tiers, but that doesn't make Lowain not as good or can't fight any of the top tiers, you know. Like, it's just what it is. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you please could, please do me a favor, guys. If you haven't already followed, I'm sorry I don't have my phone up, so I can't see if you guys have already followed. I'm looking now. Noon, Onyx, the Ace King, Felix, Chaotic Chris, Axis, and all of you guys, thank you so much for following the stream. But if you already have not, please follow the stream. Please follow, and if you're generous enough, please sub. All of my videos and clips and stuff like that. If you're not following me on social media, my social media links are in the chat. Please check those out. Follow me and add me on Facebook and Twitter. Like I said, I'm always open to any questions, any games. I'm probably about to actually open up a lobby. So actually, matter of fact, I'm about to open up an open room. So if people want to come in, you guys can. It's going to be a password room. You guys can come play in here. We can run some games. If you guys want to do like a party chat or something like that, we can. I'm down to run games. Password is 313 to my room. Like I said, you guys can come in. My PSN tag is Lil Hustler Chris 92. So if you want to add me to a party invite, to a party chat, you can. I'm putting it in the chat now. Please make sure that you sub and like my videos on YouTube. Like I said, the sub there is free. I do upload all my clips and stuff like that there as well. The support to the movement for these type of videos and stuff like that will be greatly appreciated, guys. So I really appreciate that. I am going to raid you guys over to Spooky. Thank you for being super awesome. Let's get some games in. We out.